I know that this can be an overwhelming time, so I figured this would help. Hey everyone, I hope you are having a good weekend. Today I wanted to film some tips for Black Friday and for like gift shopping and for a gift guide because I feel like this can be a really overwhelming time. I was having a conversation with a friend last weekend or 2 weekends ago, and it kind of like, you know, sparked some ideas. And disclaimer, I want you all to know you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to buy anyone anything. You don't have to buy anything for yourself. We are in different times. I remember back in the day, Black Friday was a thing. Like, people would wait outside the stores, and it's just, times have changed. Plus, the economy is like not it right now. People are struggling to find a job. People are struggling to pay bills. So please, these are some ideas to hopefully take some stress away. But like, please know you don't have to spend any money. Overconsumption can like really get to us. Like, the older I get, the more I realize like I don't want to buy everything. But having said that, let's start with the tips for Black Friday shopping. The first thing I would say is to not go into debt for any of this. I feel like the marketing teams and these companies are really good at making you think you have a good deal, and then you go in and you spend more than you expected, or you buy things that aren't on sale. So be really careful, you know your budget. And when you're checking out, they'll offer you credit cards. Do not take them, especially at the stores. The only credit cards you should have should be with banks, with credit unions, like more than anything, like smaller banks and credit unions. Those will usually have the better deals. But yeah, don't go into debt. To help with that, I would say you need to have a list of what you are going to get. That will help you not impulse buy, not go over budget, and kind of have an idea of if there's been markups or not. So I would say like do it now, which is a few days beforehand, a week beforehand, so you have a plan and you're not going in just with no strategy, you know, like that's really important. Hand in hand with having a list, I would say you really need to know what you want. For me this year, I'm gonna be focusing on buying things that are more like a health, workout related. So I already ordered a stepper and a scale, and I think I'm gonna look for a kettlebell, maybe some shoes too. But I'm really aware that like other than that, I don't need anything. I can name in one hand the things that I actually need. I think Black Friday is a good time to buy something that's good quality. I would avoid the fast fashion. You know, Shein pops up with really cute things, but a lot of times they're stolen, and it's just not good quality. The fast fashion is just not it. So I haven't shopped there in years, even though I've been tempted many times. So I would say avoid that if you can. And if there's been something that you wanted, then buy the better version of it, even if it's more expensive. But hopefully with like a Black Friday deal, it'll hurt a little less. But yeah, that's one of my biggest things this year, like, is the quality over the quantity. Whatever it is that you're gonna buy, I would say check out the resellers and check out the actual brand. So for example, Sephora always does their VIB or their beauty sale a few weeks before Thanksgiving. Usually it's the first week or the second week of November, and I think they do that because their sale isn't as good as the actual brands. So you'll get 15-20% off, 30% maybe if you're shopping from actual Sephora. But like, let's say you're shopping from, I don't know, Huda Beauty, right? Even if you have the highest level, it's only 20% off. Well, Huda Beauty through their website might actually have like you know, 30% off and a free gift, and if you go over a certain amount, then you get a mini like perfume or something. There's usually a better deal and more gifts when you're buying from the actual brand. So I would say look around, check Amazon, even like TikTok Shop, which is my next one. Look at TikTok Shop, because the 2 things that I bought so far for Black Friday have been through the app. And even before that, sometimes they'll have flash sales, sometimes they'll have coupons. And what I do is I copy and paste the name of the item and the brand, and then I just do a quick Google search, and almost always TikTok is beating them, which I think is really impressive. They're beating out Walmart, they're beating out Amazon, Target, and whatnot. So I think that's really good. So if you don't have it, I would recommend to download it. This one might sound weird, but I would say avoid people at all costs. I don't know if it's a thing about getting older, but I just don't like being around people like that anymore. So what I do is I do like I either get it shipped or I do a store pickup, and I'll just, you know, park my car. A lot of times I walk in. I'm not gonna lie, like it's been in the last 2 months where I actually just have them bring it to my car. But I don't like the lines, and I don't like being around people, and people don't have personal space. Like, that is not the vibe. I don't like it. Like the other day I was at Ross and people were like right here by my ear, and I was like, I can't do this. I don't know what it is. Like I like personal space. People like I wish I had had a carrito that day and I would have just stood on the other side of my carrito, but it was not cute. I didn't like it. I felt like people were in my space. And if you feel like that at all, then avoid the crowds. The good thing is now sales are starting way before Black Friday, and they're also, you know, going into Cyber Monday and all of that, so you're still able to get your deals without having to go in store. I don't think you can pay me enough to actually go into the mall on Friday. No, I don't think so. Let's go into the gift guide portion of the video. This was inspired because I made a cup for my friend. I'm actually making cups for my upcoming pop-up. Let me show you. Let me show you real quick. And they are super cute. Like, look at this. I bought wraps, and I learned how to put them on cups, and it's like really not hard. But look at this Karol G one. Oh my god, it's super cute. So I made her a cup. It was super adorable, and we were talking about one of her coworkers, and she's a bougie lady, and I was like, ooh, order her a cup. Like, I will literally order any wrap you want. And she was like, she doesn't want a cup. Like it was like a very like snooty, like not coming from my friend, but she was like, she's just like, she's not gonna like it, and which is totally fine, right? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a cup, but the vibe I was getting from that is that that person would have wanted or expected something expensive to appreciate the gift. Let me tell you, if you have people like that in your life, don't get them anything. Don't get them shit. Because when you give someone a gift, it comes from the heart. It comes from a good place. Of course, we're going to go through some of these tips so that you guys have an easier time finding the present you want for your friends, or for your friends or family. But I don't think it matters how much you spend. I think, you know, what matters is that you listen to your person, like you know them. So for example, I have a friend who is always looking at the Stanley Cups or the Hydro Flasks, and if there's a good deal on them, I'm probably gonna get her a cup, because that's what she's mentioned a few times, right? Like, if you have a person that's into books, like, you'll probably get them a book or an accessory for a book. So I think you really have to know your person, and you really like need to pay attention and listen to them, and then it'll just come easy, right? Like, one of my brothers, his birthday just passed, and I ordered him a wrap, and it was one piece, and so I made him a glass cup with one piece wrap. And even though I had also ordered him 2 other items that were a lot more expensive, you know, it was like the cup that, like, he was like, I really like this. Like, this was very thoughtful. And so that's my other tip. You can make something. You know, you can really make anything nowadays. Like, look something up on TikTok. You can draw them something. You can bake them something. I know people who are bakers. That's what they do. They make bread. They make cookies. And girl, if you're bringing me something, I will love it. I will cherish it. And if you are making me cookies and they're bomb, girl, prefiero eso, you know, because I'm gonna eat it. So there's a lot of options. Don't feel like you actually have to go spend money. But if you're spending, I highly recommend you shop local. You buy something that's homemade. So I make clay earrings. I will put a discount code down below so that you guys can shop from those Girasoles. But there's, you know, other stores. I would say check out your local stores downtown, or even on Instagram. You can find people who have their small shops online only. But I sell in front of a shop called Redemption, and they host a lot of local vendors. And the things that I found in there are gorgeous. Like, for example, this is something I would use as a filler gift. It's an horchata chapstick. How cute is that? And I found this at Redemption for $5. Actually, the ring I'm wearing right here, this ring right here, the squiggly ring, is gold plated. I got it at Redemption también for, like, I think $45 or $50, something like that. And there's just a bunch of things. I would highly recommend checking out local shops like that. And earlier I said check out TikTok shop. Girl, let me show you. I got these. I'm gonna be selling them, but I got cow slippers. I ordered like 10 of these, and I got a really good deal at that time, and they're probably having todavía really good sales. But these are so cute. These are adorable. And you know what I was thinking? Because do I have the cow one? Look at this. A cow cup and cow slippers. Girl, that's a cute gift. And then honestly, like, what I would do is this, and maybe like a lip gloss. You know, like, I like to give gifts in sets of 3. So that's usually what I do. But it can be easy. I don't want you guys to be stressing. The holiday season is not supposed to be about the stress, you know? It's just enjoy it. And I just realized I'm crooked. Okay, I fixed you a little bit, I think. Alright, so I am gonna put an old video down below that's been getting some traction lately. It's gonna be my own gift guide, and then one that my coworkers gave me ideas. My coworkers from my old job. I should have probably done it for this job this year, but I think my tips on this video will really help you. And like I said, I wanted to reiterate, if you've ever gotten a vibe from someone that they're ungrateful, or maybe just gifts aren't their thing, because that could be, you know, that's a thing too, then, you know, you don't have to get anyone anything. I think your presence is more than enough, and you can also make something, either baking or like making some type of artwork for them. Last two things is that I have a pop-up on Sunday, 11/26, in Campbell, in front of a store called Redemption. I'll put all the info down below. And I will be having a Black Friday sale for those girasoles. I haven't like figured out the code or like what the percentage is, but it'll probably be 25%, maybe 30. But my prices are already low, so no estoy segura. But anyways, having said that, I'll end the video here. I hope you have a beautiful day. Happy Thanksgiving. My next video doesn't come up until after the holidays, so I hope you enjoy it. I hope you spend it with loved ones and you're able to, you know, have a really yummy meal. And thank you for being with me, you know, throughout this journey. I'm really, really grateful for all of you. Se me cuidan, por favor, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.